don't know how many of my single mothers feel guilty for being a single mom, but I often feel guilty because I'm a single mom. I often feel like I do my children a disservice because I'm a single mom. I often feel like certain adversities that they are going to endure in life is because of me. You know, I felt like, damn, you a fucked up person for being a single mom. It was painful. It was hard. It was not easy for me to sit there and face myself and be like, you've been trying to be so strong for so long. That moment of release, I realized that I am not okay. I can't give my children everything that they need because that's just not the way that it's supposed to be. They need to have a different balance. They need to have different perspectives. They need to have different outcomes and strategies of life.
I'm glad she's taking some sort of accountability here, self-reflecting on what she did and how she can be better moving forward. I don't care if you're black, white, circle, square, or triangle. Coming from a single parent household is difficult. For the purpose of this video, we need to talk about what's happening in the black community and the alarming numbers. All right, so let's take a look at this graph. Child poverty rate by child's race, family living arrangements. Okay, the source is Family Studies. Taking a look at the yellow portion, living with two parents in first marriage. You have a 13% chance of poverty. Now, if you look at the blue specifically, that number balloons to 46%. Okay, that's living with single parent. Black children in homes headed by single parents are about 3.5 times more likely to be living in poverty compared to black children with two parents in a first marriage. All right, so let's take a look at this next graph. College and prison for black young adults by family structure. Now, as per this graph, young black adults means 28 and younger. Now, as you can see, as per the yellow, growing up with two biological parents, you have a 28% chance of graduating college. If you take a look at the blue, single parent household, that number drops to 15%. Same thing with incarceration. Growing up with two parents, you have a 8% chance of being incarcerated. That number balloons to 14% if you're looking at the blue there with a single parent. Clearly, there are differences in poverty, college graduation, and incarceration by family structure alone.
Is having an Android a deal breaker?
Yes, you cannot have no Android. You a lame ass nigga. If you don't have two iPhones, I can't with you.
Two iPhones?
Yes.
What regular has two iPhones?
No, if you got money, you got two iPhones. At least three.
Okay.
Next question.
All right, what's the capital of Florida?
Miami.
Yeah. All right, for sure. Let me see what next question I got. Hold on.
If you're gonna discard a good man because the text bubble is green and not blue, you got issues.
I please my man in every way. If he's at the dentist, I make him nut. If he's at J. Crew returning a sweater, he's nutting. If he's trying on another sweater, he's getting a nut.
Stop the cap.
If he exchanged that old sweater for the new sweater, he's nutting. It's like trail mix because his day mostly contains nuts and his balls look like raisins.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Jerry.
Y'all idolize men who throw balls. Y'all could tell us how well them men throw balls. Y'all got they statistics, they numbers, they track record on how long they been throwing them goddamn balls. Y'all watch them throw them balls 3-4 times a week. Y'all watch them throw them balls 17 different ways because, you know, there's 17 different games of men throwing balls. Y'all know all them men who throw balls names, their history, what schools they been at throwing them balls, what teams they played for throwing them balls. Y'all wear them men's name on y'all back, they numbers, throwing them goddamn balls. Wearing another grown man's last name on your goddamn back. But when a lady is pretty and fly and her hair look nice and she kind of funny and she happen to have a baby by a rapper, bitches are weird for tapping in. Y'all are obsessed with men who throw balls. I heard it because I'm not even done. Y'all sit up and watch entire TV channels where you sit and watch other men tell you their opinion of the men throwing the balls and how well they throwing the balls. Y'all sit and play games simulating pretending to be these men who throw the balls because y'all like them so much. Y'all go as far as to get numbers tatted on you, names tatted on you, faces tatted on you of these men who throw these balls.
There's an extremely short list of things that men actually care about that bring us peace and joy. I can probably count on one hand. She's comparing a professional athlete that actually has talent. Someone that trains, has discipline, puts the hard work in, excels, and in most cases is able to take their family out of poverty. That's something to admire. You are comparing that to a random straggler baby mom, someone who in most cases is finessing and riding the coattails only relevant by association of that rapper for clout. I'm not sure if that's the same thing.
Dating advice from a stay-at-home girlfriend. Where do we meet these high-earning men? Low-hanging fruit is the gym. Join the most expensive gym in your area. Get a recommendation to join an equestrian club, golf club. Bougie neighborhoods. Try to live there, frequent the areas, but whatever you do, just get yourself there. You know this one. Make quality girlfriends. She'll introduce you to your first or fifth husband. Airport lounges. High-earning men don't hang around airport benches. Good hotels. It doesn't have to be the most expensive, but be able to visit the spa or have dinner at a 5-star hotel nearby.
Am I the a-hole for divorcing my wife 2 years after she was assaulted? I, 25-year-old male, have been married to Amber, 25 female, for the last 5 years. For the first 2 years of our marriage, it was absolutely amazing. We did everything together. We worked. I took care of the bills. She took care of the household. We pretty much had the perfect life until she got on social media and started to learn about hot girl summer and all this hot girl stuff. I didn't understand the appeal of it, but she wanted to go out and party more, go out and drink, and I didn't want to do it with her. Because she had friends, she started to develop more girl nights and have a lot of more fun with her single friends. I was letting her know, hey, you're married. And she was like, well, I can have fun, I can live my life, I'm still young, and these are the best years I have. And I said, okay. 6 months after that conversation, her friend group started to include more guys. And I had some calls about this and was like, you know, maybe I should start going with you because this could end up being a dangerous situation. And she said, no, you don't like that type of stuff and these guys are cool anyway. And I was like, okay, but like this seems like a bad situation. So one night I was feeling really, really sick and she was about to head out and I was like, hey babe, can you just stay with me for the night? I feel like something bad's gonna happen. I really want you to spend some time with me and just sleep with me, watch some movies and eat some ice cream. She said no. Her friends were asking her come out, and everything was going to be fine. And for the life of me, I said no. And I started a hard argument. And I was like, if you leave this house, I will be extremely disappointed and I will be extremely hurt. And she said, is that an ultimatum? Because we can just end this relationship now. And that right there brought me to tears because I didn't think we were like that. I didn't think that was something that was going to happen between us. And as she was walking out the door, I just knew something was going to happen. Lo and behold, something bad did happen. And it was way worse than I thought. The individual that did the action against her ended up getting a long time in prison. And everything came out that he did it not to just her, multiple people. It was an absolute tragedy. And we went to therapy and talked through this. Well, that was 2 years ago. And I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't touched her since that night. The reason is, about a week after the incident, there was a lot of trauma that was going on with her. But I had asked her, hey, is it cool if you get tested? And she said, I haven't been with anybody but you. And then I had to remind her again, which led her down a horrible rabbit hole. Lo and behold, yeah, she had got something from old buddy. And it was not something you can just get rid of. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't want it. So for the past 2 years, I've just been emotional support for her and not really inside of an intimate relationship with my wife. I don't want to live like this. And I know this is something that she's going to have to live with for the rest of her life. But like, I shouldn't have to. So I'm really thinking about getting a divorce.
Sounds like she made the decision for you because she basically had a hot girl summer and chose her friends over you. I mean, listen, I understand being young and wanting to have fun, but you shouldn't be disrespecting your husband in the process. Probably going to be dragged through the court system, through the divorce court. But at the same time, you deserve a woman who is going to honor, love, and respect you. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And until next time.